welcome to Play Like Lauryn lesson number 4, I believe we're on. I know it's been a minute, and one thing I've been trying to do is put together a video that will not just show you technique but an actual song. And my screen name before I was OneNine 0588, it was The Social Drugs 0588, because that was at the time my favorite song. And so what better song to teach first than my favorite, which is Social Drugs. So one thing I will say about Lauryn Hill is that her chord technique is very simple. So what I'm going to do, all the chords can be, all she does is play bar chords. So in bar chords, I usually call them by, shape. If you play an E major chord, oh, and if you notice for Social Drugs, her studio version, she has her guitar tuned down a whole step. So this is actually, what is that, D. This is actually a D major chord, but it's in the E major position, if you can see it. For all you technical tab people, I'm sorry, I don't really know how to put it any easier than this, but whenever I say E shape chord, E shape bar chord, I mean that you're gonna bar the entire chord and play an E major shape somewhere on the fret. So if I'm gonna play an E major shape chord, on the first, second, third, fourth fret, that's the second chord in Social Drugs. So the first chord is gonna be an E minor chord on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th fret, E minor shape chord, then an E major shape chord, a whole step down, E major shape, and a half step down, E minor shape. And come back up. Okay, and for the verses, she uses a combination of the E shape chords, and then she uses A shape chords. Either A minor shape, which like I said is tuned down, so this is actually a G minor, or major. So if I'm playing an A minor shape chord on the 6th fret, that's the first chord on the verse. Go down a whole step, E major shape chord, and then an A major shape on the same fret, and then you walk it down half steps with A major shape chords, and then on the final one you go to A minor shape. And so hopefully you can follow just how I learned the song was I just looked at where her hands were during the song, and actually I didn't look at it, I listened to it. But what you can do is just look at my hands and pretty much guess whether it's a minor or E minor shape, because that's all I'm going to be using is A minor, E major, A major shape chords. So hopefully this video will be helpful and informative to you all, and thanks for the love and support and subscriptions, and follow me on Twitter, Mr. OneNine.
Social drugs, these social drugs, these social drugs, these social drugs, afraid to address the reality before me, too proud to confess that I'm addicted to a lie. So I seek temporary feeling to replace reality, though the truth is telling me I have to die. But I've been taught to numb it, sedated, don't confront me. I hate it when I find out that I can't get what I wanted. This emotional tantrum has become sort of an anthem playing every time I need to take a little trip to hide this condemnation. I'll find a combination, a man-made simulation that denying my situation. Now this unreality is distorting what I see, reporting back to me a sense of false security. So in my imagination, I must find a recreation, desperately in search of ways to alter my sensation. There's no equilibrium. Inebriated till I'm numb, intoxicated till I'm dumb, to avoid confrontation. These social drugs messing with my mind. These social drugs telling me I'm fine. Now this chemical analogy is our emotional reality. These political, traditional, and ethnical stimulants and the social etiquette won't let us be too upset with the way things really are. You're taught to camouflage regret, and our religious structure tells us God wants us to suffer to support a situation we don't know is our obligation. And if you shun the complication, they'll just gun your reputation like mob intimidation to enforce participation. See, they need to keep us fiends to their lies and broken schemes. And if you find another means, you told you being too extreme. And if you wanted to get clean, they'll just pull those social strings, holding up their social nose, defying noble things. Now we're all stuck in tradition, unable to state our position, too afraid to contradict the expectations of the system. When the harsh reality is they've made grace for you and me, instead of saving you and me, they're destined slaving you and me.